Hello, Mortal Kombat / Spawn fans. This is J.A.R. 369. Welcome back for another figure review. Today, I'll be taking a look at the McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn Yellow version made by McFarlane Toys. Yes, Spawn. Well, to be honest, I only saw the movie version of Spawn, starring Michael Jai White and John Leguizamo, I really liked it, but the film is a bit, well, didn't age well because, well, crappy special effects. Yeah, back then it was pretty much a big deal, like it was perfect. But nowadays, with technologies and all that, the special effects are really now better than the actual old special effects from the 90s and 2000s. But anyway, let's take a look at the figure here. For the packaging, it's just the usual McFarlane packaging, but with the Mortal Kombat logo right there. It's recommended for ages 4+. McFarlane Toys in the background logo right there. And he is part of the gold label collection. Just like the other figures, like, well, the Batman figure, the, I'm trying to think of something. Yes, some other, like the Red Death figure, DC Multiverse, the gold variant. Yeah, I think that's all I know of. You can see the window exposing the figure in the accessories. It says his name here. You get the Mortal Kombat 11 logo right there. There's a little dragon in the background. Another McFarlane Toys logo. You can see the picture of the mace here. And I know Todd McFarlane made several versions of Spawn figures. They made a first version is in his normal color, the white and red coloring, the red cape and the white lines there. The same figure reuses with the same figure but with different accessories. And there's also the bloody version, and there's going to be a blue version which they came with the sword, and the bloody version came with the axe, similar to the one from the Target one. And there's an image of the figure and Mortal Kombat 11 logo there. On the back, you got it doesn't show you other figures, but there's the image of the figure. So that's about it for the packaging. Let's release Spawn out of the package. Here we got Spawn out of the package. Let's take a look at the figure, starting off with the head sculpt. Let's take up the display stand. Even though this figure is pretty much exactly the same mold as the previous Spawn figures, which I don't have any of them. But take a look at the head sculpt. I gotta admit, they did really a nice job with the head sculpt. Very well, like the character. Well, I only know him from the movies. So yeah, it looks exactly like he looks from the film. Well, pretty much in the comics and also the animated series, which I have never read or seen the animated series. I only saw, again, I saw the film version. But the head sculpt's not too bad. Very well like the character from the comics and also the Mortal Kombat video game, which is a downloadable content or a DLC. And now I'll take a look at the cape here. You can see it is pretty much exactly the same cape, but it's yellow. You can see some torns and ribbons and all that all over the fig on the cape here. And you can see there's like a little chain there with 2 skulls on there. And I'll take a look at the body here. You can see like the little Spawn logo on his body. And get the gauntlets here with some thorns here, which are made of hard plastic, so be careful while moving the articulation. Including the one on his knuckles and his armband there. You can see more thorns on the belt there. And there's a sculpted skull there. And you can see some of the pouches wrapped around the legs. You can see like both hands have like some sort of a trigger figure holding hand, which he does not come with any gun. And I'll take a look at the feet there. Well, there's nothing much on the legs, but just plain black. But you can see some of the texturing details there. And now take a look at the You can see the leg gauntlets there. There's like a leg band on with spikes in there. Same thing on the feet. You can see that big old stomp here with more spikes. So yeah, be careful with playing around with this figure. And on the bottom, there's 2 pegels in the bottom of the feet as well. And yeah, look, there's no legal stuff. There's one on the legs. Oh yeah, there's no legal stuff on the cape there. But overall for the figure, it's really not too bad. I gotta admit, I really like the yellow color on the figure. Yeah, it's not too bad. Even though I prefer the classic costume version, but it's still not bad looking color on him. Because it's basically based on that. If you play if you compete with another spawn, and when you play as a spawn, so yeah, they might have like a different color than the actual color that you have. So anyway, let's take a look at the articulation. The head does go fully rotate, and does go up and down, side to side. The arms does not go fully rotate because it's hindered by the cape. It does go in and out. There's a ball joint there, which makes it like a butterfly joint. There's some upper arm rotation. Then at 2 points at the elbows, which does not, because it's hindered by the gauntlets. Let's try the other one. Sort of. Yeah, it's a little bit higher than the actual right arm. The wrists do rotate and has hinge. Well, the lower wrists do rotate, and the hinge do have side to side and rotate the upper wrist there. Like, there we go. And there you go. There's some ab chest movement there. Waist rotation, sort of. Ball joint. Legs kick forward and back, in and out. There's like some sort, well, there's no rotation at the upper leg because it's stuck there. But there's double jointed knees, which can easily kick its own behind. Almost. Yeah, almost. There's some rotation at the ankles. It goes pivot forward, back, and ankle pivot side to side. Oh, yeah. And there's some toe articulation there as well. Yeah, standard McFarlane articulation, but you can make great posabilities with this figure. For accessories, let's take a look at the accessories. Starting off with the display stand here. Very well boring black display stand with the Mortal Kombat logo here. All you have to do is, you can see there's 2 pegs here. You can either put them on each side, just like so. And there we go. Now, well, without the display stand, the Spawn figure, yeah, he does stand on his own. But for the sake of this review, let's put on the display stand, just in case, for the sake of this review. And also, he does come with this mace, which is pretty much exactly the same as the normal classic Spawn from the second Spawn figure that we got by McFarlane Toys. And I'm not sure you can see it. The handle is a little bit bent, but that's okay. I might fix that with a hairdryer. You can either put the mace on each sides of the hands, like so. There we go. Just like that. And there we go. You have the Spawn with the mace, ready to fight with your opponents in the Mortal Kombat game, and also fighting with the Violator, aka Clown. Overall, for this figure, I really do like it. The sculpt and the paint apps look perfect. The articulation, standard McFarlane Toys articulation, but you can still make posabilities with this figure. The accessories, well, the mace accessory is not too bad. And the display stand, just a generic boring black display stand with a logo. But at the end of the day, the figure looks really great. And I highly recommend getting this figure at Walmart. I'm pretty sure he's available online. You go ahead, get him. But if you already have the original Spawn and you're sick and tired of variants, then this is an easy pass. For my rating, I'm going to give the McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn figure I'm going to give him a 9.5 out of 10. So that's about it. Make sure to tune in for new videos daily. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share this video, and comment on this video. Don't forget to turn on the bell icon to be notified new videos after you subscribe so you won't miss any new uploads and be part of the notification squad. Finally, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Both links will be in the description down below. That's all I can say. This is the McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn figure made by McFarlane Toys. And this is J.A.R. 369. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you on my next review. And remember, keep on collecting.